So the overall energy I have for you is the World. And this is fantastic. This is completion of a cycle. The World literally being handed to you. And what's interesting is I found the angel message card that I have for you is Blessing in Disguise. Oh, you can hardly read that. It's pretty bright in here, but it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best possible way. So very cool. I love that. So for any of you who are wondering, and you are an air sign, so you always try to figure out things, how things are going to happen, just know that there might be something that's going on in your life right now that you don't, not everything is always as it seems. So just remember that. I do feel like I want to encourage you to, rest, meditate, put an end to that chronic thinking, especially with the endings that are happening in your life. Like I feel like I want to say to you, there's no need to overanalyze why things happen the way they did, or how someone can be a certain way, or this or that or this. I just feel a little bit of mental chatter, and I wanted to say to you, it's time for you to step into, meditation mode or put a rest in order for you to move forward. And I feel like, being balanced. Some of you actually may physically be moving as well. So just remember that endings are merely new beginnings. I definitely feel like some of you are going to be taking some serious steps out of your comfort zone. Possibly looking back into your past, becoming more balanced with the heart and the mind. And I do feel like stepping out of your comfort zone is going to cause you to have to make some decisions. And what I want to say is just embrace the unknown, maybe surrender to the unknown a little bit, and create. I really want to say to you, like, visualize to materialize. What do you want? Sit down and write it on a piece of paper. This is what I want to attract into my life. This is what I want to create. Work on your sacral chakra, which is your creative chakra, your feminine chakra, your creation. But just surrender to the unknown a little bit. I do feel like you will need to release control on how things are going to happen. You might have clarity on what needs to go down, but I want to say release the need to control on how it's going to come into your life. And this is definitely in regards into building a new foundation for yourself, building solid structures for yourself, new beginning. I feel like I just want to say, just release the need to control a little bit. I've got the King of Cups here as well, which is a water sign energy. It's mastery of love. But I do feel like I want to say that some forgiveness or resentment needs to be worked through. And I almost feel like it's in regards to you, possibly, forgiving yourself. But it's definitely about self-mastery, self-love, in order for some sort of new practical beginning to come through. This could also be an earth sign as well, but I do feel like I want to say and remind you that when you harbor resentment, anger, irritability, all those low vibrational energy, it actually prevents flows of abundance to come into your life, love to come into your life, and love for the self as well. So just remember that. For those of you who are worried about work, or I want to say to you, like, I feel the word steady progress is coming about for you. Just remember that you can set whatever you set your mind to, you can do, you can accomplish. And I do, yeah, go figure. Ace of Pentacles here. This is an opportunity of abundance being handed to you. So maybe see something from a different perspective. Just remember, for those of you who are being sparked into your life purpose, or who are feeling the need to serve and you don't necessarily know how it's going to happen on a practical level, please remember that you are being guided and you are feeling the way that you are for a reason, and abundance is waiting for you. It's just all about you loving yourself enough to receive it and releasing expectations on how it's going to come into your life. So I've got the Knight of Cups here as well, which is an offer of love, or possible offer of love, water sign energy. But again, I feel like it's an offer of love to yourself. so that you can achieve abundance in your life, so that you can manifest abundance. Yeah, I've got the sun energy coming out on that. So whatever you're being guided towards, Libra, it's going to be a good thing for you on a financial level. It's going to lead to happiness. It's just about you getting into your creative power and deciding what it is that you want to create, knowing that you have the free will to create your own happiness, but you're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. So, and Libra, I do want to say to you, worry doesn't change an outcome. You know, for those of you who have actually planted your seeds, started your mission, or are changing career paths, whatever it is, I do want to say to you that it's going to come back to you, and you're going to be able to get clarity on that as well. That's fantastic. I love this. So allow yourselves to kind of quiet the mind, silence the mind, in order to get clarity on this new beginning. It's going to come to you. And, you know, just working on the patience. I've got the 10 of Cups energy here for you. I've got a lot of great cup energy. I've got the 1111 card here for you. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. It's really all kind of a go, go, go. And then at the end, 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, happy families. But it's all about you being patient and knowing that everything happens in divine order. But that is what you're moving towards. And you already know where you want to go. The world is literally your oyster. Your world is expanding. Your horizons are broadening. So just remember that it's just about allowing yourself to be guided, listening to your heart, not your mind, and allowing these old energies around you to fall. Stepping out of your comfort zone, releasing control on how things need to happen, allowing yourself to be guided towards that mission, and allowing abundance into your life. It's actually pretty simple for you this month. But I am a fellow air sign, so I completely understand the need to, want to know and control how an outcome is going to be, or I don't want to necessarily take a risk unless I know that A, B, and C is going to be taken care of. So I completely understand you there, but I do feel like I want to say you are being encouraged to step into your power, into your leadership role, and victory is yours as long as you allow it. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue deck, Angel, Mermaids, and Dolphins deck. I love the practical advice on these cards. They always seem to come out right when we need it. So yeah, this doesn't surprise me. I mentioned this before, self-worth. The first card I have for you with worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. I think that card speaks for itself. Underneath there is yes, your intuition is correct, and take action accordingly. So another pertinent energy. The second card I have for you is synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So for those of you who are seeing numbers, are seeing signs, hearing guidance through music, really opening yourself up to the synchronicities of life, allow yourself to be guided. A side note as well, if you are getting numbers, please take the time to look them up. They don't just stop at 111, 222, 333, 444. They go deeper than that, and they're specific for every individual. So the third card I have for you is watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So kind of when I was saying at the beginning there, just give those needing to know everything thoughts kind of a rest in order to move forward. There's a new dawn waiting for you. I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. Please remember that this can be about anybody that you're thinking about. So take a moment to set your intentions. Whoever you're thinking about at this moment. First card I have is Love Yourself First, which this doesn't surprise me with self-worth coming out. Acknowledging that you deserve more in order to have love in your life. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. The third card is Let Your Friends Help You. Ask for and accept support from others. And the third card is Heart-to-Heart Conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I'm also feeling guided this month to pull a life purpose card for everybody who is watching. And what's interesting is as I was flipping through some of those Doreen Virtue, Magical Mermaids, and Dolphins deck, I kept seeing the self-employment card as well. So for those of you who are looking at stepping into your mission or becoming self-employed, like really going out on a limb, I do feel like I want to pull a card for you and mention that as well. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Those of you who are supposed to see this will. And those of you who are supposed to, you know, see this message and have it resonate with you, it'll come through. So again, it's the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. Wow, lots of energy. It needs to be shuffled through. And I have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So take what resonates. Again, I kind of feel as well this is helping God's children, light workers, starting YouTube channels. You know, it doesn't have to just be with literally helping little kids, but sensitive children, crystal children, helping guide others, sharing your light. So, and underneath that I have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Okay, I'm also pulling a Ascended Masters card for everyone this month as well, and then reading from the guidebook. That's interesting. I'm going to take that. I have Go Now, Serapis Bay. So I'm going to read the advice from the guidebook on this. It says, it's time for you to go, either away from a toxic situation or towards something desirable. This card signals that it's the right time to make your move. The conditions are ripe and perfect, and the universe is poised to support your move. So the Chariot is movement forward. Additional meanings for this card: quit your job, leave a toxic relationship, move to a new location, start a new project without delay, take a vacation, no more excuses, just do it. Serapis Bey is an Egyptian god of ascension and the bridge between heaven and earth. He's the ultimate life coach who motivates people to take good care of themselves physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Call upon Serapis Bey when you need additional energies and motivation to take action. So